Aboro aboye. This may not have ever happened to you, but it has happened to me. And let me tell you, when it does, it stings. It bites. It's a nasty experience, right? Where you basically have chosen the wrong person, or you've chosen the wrong people, right? I recently had, fairly recently, not very, but fairly recently, I had just an awful experience with this where I had chosen the wrong person and I partnered with this person on a very deep level, and it turned out to be a total calamity, a circus, as a matter of fact. And at the very beginning of it, when the proverbial poo poo was hitting the fan, I was talking to my friend and mentor, and he asked me one question that just was like rubbing salt in the wound. I hated this question, but it was the most important question that anyone asked during that time. His question very simply was, well, what were you doing there in the first place? And I hated that question. I hated it because it forced me to really introspect and evaluate and calculate. What was I doing? What was I doing? How did I get to this place, right? So once I sorted through it all, I realized, the person that I had chosen wasn't someone who exhibited a bunch of craziness or was like somehow just a dreg of the society or something like that. No, this person was, attractive, skillful, capable, well presenting. You understand what I'm saying? They were someone who you could easily choose, right? The problem was that I was not making a comprehensive enough evaluation of the person to be able to properly assign that individual to the correct role and responsibilities, right? So you may know what I'm talking about. You see someone and they have 5 skills or 5 attributes that you say, oh yeah, so then you automatically assign them or let them into doing 20 different things. But really, those 5 attributes, which makes them perfect to do these 2 things. And within those 2 things, they're great. But if you try to give them all these other roles and these other duties, these other responsibilities, it's not going to work, right? So in the process of really thinking through what happened and how it really played out, I came up with a real handy little tool that I'm going to share with you, and it's taking me longer to explain it than it's going to take for you to ever use it. It's real simple. You got 3 elements for evaluating people and assigning them accordingly. All right, 3 different elements, ways that you're going to look at people, 3 filters that you're going to use to determine who this person is and what you need them to do, what role you need them to play in your life, in your business, in your organization. Okay, so the first attribute is loyalty. The second is motivation. The third is skill. Not necessarily in that order, but loyalty, motivation, and skill. All right, LMS. So if you got somebody who's highly loyal, highly motivated, but low on skill, this is somebody who's your friend. Okay, you want to create ongoing learning opportunities for that individual. If you got somebody who's highly motivated, highly skilled, but not very loyal, this is somebody who's a hustler. They're an entrepreneur. You're going to give them very specific duties, very specific tasks within a limited frame so that they can use all that motivation to get things done or to get recognition or whatever. You're going to let them do that within a very fixed area. You're not going to let them run wild, right? If you got somebody who's highly skilled, highly loyal, but not very motivated, this person is an employee. All right, they're a good employee probably, but you're going to have to give them responsibilities. You're going to have to give them duties. Maybe they can manage other people, but you're going to have to basically give them a fixed area of activity like an employee. Here's your desk. Here's your area of activity. When I send you this, you do that. They've got the ability and they've got the loyalty. They're not going to be stealing from you or leaking secrets and stuff like that. They're going to just do what they're asked to do. And as long as you don't, you know what I'm saying, rock the boat too much, you can depend on that person. Now, ideally, you want somebody who's highly loyal, highly motivated, and highly skilled. When you find somebody who's in that area, or someone who's from one of those other combinations, but they reach this level of being highly loyal, motivated, and skilled, then you're going to bring that person in as a partner. They're going to be a thought partner. They're going to be a creative partner. You're going to gradually bring this person into everything that you do, even if that means this person is going to eventually move on and maybe even become a competitor. Okay? So I don't want you to be afraid when you find someone who is highly loyal, highly motivated, and highly skilled. Don't be afraid. Let that person inspire you to go further, to go higher, because even if they go off and become a competitor, what you're going to get is the opportunity for you to then raise your level and improve your A game, and create an A plus game for yourself. Okay, so this is what I'm looking for. This is what I'm aspiring to within the Orisha Lifestyle Academy. I'm looking for leaders. I'm looking for people who want to make a positive change and a positive influence by living the medicine that will heal their lives and heal the lives of those who they are destined to serve. If you think that is you, then visit my website, obafemio.com, and let's start talking. Let's get you signed up in some courses. Let's get some mentorship going. Let's start working together to make the world a better place. Aboro aboye. Abo shisha.